How's it going, everyone? Atlas again with Quiet Formation. Just doing another quick rip video. Got 2 packs of Phantasmal Flames. We're continuing going for our master set. Getting kind of to the point where it might be more affordable just to purchase the cards, but there's still some good cards out there that maybe we can pull. You're definitely not going to spend the money on the ultra rare, the super high chases, at least not at this point. So here we go. I'm gonna open these up and see what we get. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this. So we're just trying to enjoy each other's hobby, seeing who all gets what. Showing that you still can have fun without spending a whole bunch of money. But so here we go. We're gonna get started here. Be going. I pretty much got all the commons and uncommons beat. Just looking for the not the ultra rares. Of course, I'm looking for the ultra rares, but looking for the reverse hollows for the master set. So that's a nice one right there. That's definitely going. I don't think I have him yet. So I know I've got him. And so nothing big in that one. Of course, we got the energy. So I think that Charmeleon's the hit of that one, so we don't have that one yet. Let's see if we get any better luck. Yep. Got these guys. I don't have him yet, so that's good. That's going in the binder towards the set there. Crow, Torch. So I've got him. The reverse hollow for Cresselia. I'm not sure if I've got them yet. Oh, we got a Mega Charizard. So we got a EX rare. So that'll definitely get a sleeve. I might go into my personal Charizard collection there because I think I've already got one, but we'll have to review the binder and see what we got. So not too bad. We got three more towards the set. So I guess it's not too bad. Not great, but not bad. Thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned. We're gonna have some more. What's going on, everybody? This is Atlas here with Quiet Formation. Starting out, just kind of showing you what the setup is, and kind of why these videos are a little rough at the moment. But I mean, this is my setup. Like I said in the video that if you watched, I built this chair. We're just starting out. It really was just a, hey, let's get started. There's no perfect time to do it. And the Phantasmal Flames ETB video that I posted was the first video that I did, and I got my little tripod there. And I'm doing this all from my phone at the moment. Waiting on getting the funds in order to purchase a computer setup, which will eventually lead to some gaming time, formation nights where I'll invite people to come play with me. So you can see my old collection Pokemon cards there. That's what started it all, with my kiddos. It was literally just a card table and a chair from Walmart, and that's what we're working with currently. But we're going to start, and we're doing a binder review. So this is my Phantasmal Flames binder, the one that I'm trying to master set. I ripped some cards a little bit earlier. Just kind of going through, and we're gonna put a bunch of those cards in the binder and try to complete what we got, and just kind of showing you my process through it. 'Cause a lot of people do it differently, so probably not rotate the camera, but get you set up here in my tripod, try to get a good angle on it. But again, so you can see it's kind of laid out. I've got most of the commons, uncommons beat. Here's my little checklist that I've been working on with my kiddos. Not sure how much y'all can really see, but it's a nice little checklist off the Pokemon Company International website. So it gives you the list of all the cards. As you see, I'm missing a lot of the illustration rares, the special illustration rare, and of course the chase, the mega rare, or mega hyper rare they call it. But got a lot of check marks through on the regular cards. The set also comes with a reverse holo, a parallel set is what they call it, and to master set you kind of need every card. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to binder the parallel set that I have, kind of go through and check those off as we go. I don't have too many of those as of yet, but hopefully we'll get through those. Let me see. Oops. And what's kind of cool, okay, so these are, I think these are my duplicate. Yeah, these are my duplicates. But as you can see, that ETV box comes in handy for separating everything out, so you can try and organize everything as best you can. Yeah, this is what we got. So bear with me, we're kind of going through and check them off my list as I put them in the binder, and then as we go through, everything kind of stays in the binder. For now, anything extra that I come across, I might sleeve, put in my personal collection or my miscellaneous collection, but we'll set those aside as we go through. So the reverse holozation is what we're starting out with. Ooh, that's probably not a good idea to put those there. Close that back up. I got my pen. So the way I do it is, you can see number along the bottom there. It's a 45. So I find it on my sheet here. And then go through and find it in the binder. Could go through and actually count them up. So these are 20s. So there's my Zation. There's my reverse holo. I'll put it right next to it. Actually, you know what? I got it out. This is my master set. May as well sleeve it while I'm at it. Protect it from any scratches or what have yous. And my palm 79. Let's see, do I have that one marked down? Marked a lot of these already, so I might not have to bore you with the constantly going back and forth. let's see, 67s, 72, 79, and there they are. And the way I've got my binder set up is everything has a space next to it for the reverse hollows. So when it's all complete, you'll see 2 of each. Unless there is no reverse hollow, then you'll just see the 1. 37, gonna be flipping back. And may not post the whole video doing this the whole time, but there they are. There's the hollow. There's the spot for the reverse. But I would love to hear in the comments what set y'all are working on, or if there's particular. It doesn't have to be Pokemon cards. It could be Magic the Gathering cards. I know that has a big collection following. Might get into some of those because I played Magic the Gathering back on the original release, and kind of thinking about getting back into it, but it's difficult when you don't have anybody else to play with. So in another video I'll showcase a starter set that I got, pre-built decks. See about maybe going and doing some of that. But they've got so many different play styles now that it's difficult to keep up with. Like I said, I haven't played since the original release, so it'll be fun. Showed y'all my setup at the beginning because eventually I will be upgrading, moving away from the card table, getting my desk. Probably gonna upgrade the chair a little bit later on if we can manage it. It's all, like I said, about building it up over time. And you're already sleeving. I should be sleeving it with the, yeah, dang. All right, well, I'll go through and fix those later. I don't know why I'm using just plain clear ones, but 53. But all these cards I've pulled from the packs. Like I said, I'm getting kind of to that point where I should probably just start buying the cards individually. Here we go, I'm gonna start doing it right, getting these Phantasmal Flame sleeves. Master set, may as well do it. I got them. That makes sense to put them in put cards from a different set in there. There she is. He's right back here. But I'm just leaving them just to kind of help protect them in the binder itself. I think it'd be kind of cool once it's all filled up to kind of flip through and be like, yeah, check these out. This is the set that I've kind of started with my kids. She'll actually be coming along. We're gonna start the new Ascended Heroes for the channel, and that'll be kind of the channel collection. I haven't opened any of those up yet, but that'll definitely be fun to actually watch that grow from absolutely no cards and just kind of seeing how far we can get. Let's see, 60, 62, 61, 60, and this is the reverse hollow, so kind of cool. I got the reverse hollow before the regular one. Yeah, did I do that right? Yes, I did. 58, 59, 60. Okay. Just trying to make sure I do it right. yeah, we're just kind of hanging out tonight. This is what we're today, tonight, whatever. I'm not sure when this video is gonna get posted. But yeah, we're just hanging out, putting some cards in. So hopefully soon I'll be able to have a good video, pull something really nice. You know, I pulled a couple of the rare art, or the illustration rares, not too long ago. Those are already in. Here we go. Go all the way to the front. Number 1. It'll be pretty cool to see this all take shape. It's the first one that I've ever really master set. I think I mentioned in the other videos, I buy a couple packs here and there when they first came out, so I'll go through my little old school and my character collections, which if you collected back in the day, you know, a lot of those will be familiar. Not sure what any of them are worth anymore, or at the current markets, but Snubble, there we go. But I know I at least played through a lot of this generation, or I think this one's got a couple, like I remember these guys from playing the games. Of course, the original 151, they got a little wild and crazy, and of course life happens. Don't have time to sit and play as many video games as you'd like. These guys are what, 54, heading towards the, there we are. So of course these guys, the original 151, hold a special place in my heart. Not nostalgia reasons. So you'll notice a trend with those that I like to kind of collect those guys more. But I don't know if we'll master set the Ascended Heroes, because comparatively speaking, that's a lot. This is the Phantasmal Flames. This is the Ascended Heroes. So 200, almost 300 cards versus 130. That's the checklist for when we start opening those up. But we'll see. Who knows? Well, I'd love to hear about y'all's hobbies. And it doesn't have to be collecting cards. This is just something that I've started showcasing. You know, if it's something that you want to share, maybe we can start showcasing those hobbies as well. You know, as long as it's one of those easy to get into hobbies, not looking at something that you have to spend thousands upon thousands or even hundreds of dollars to just to get into. You know, something that you can kind of just pick up quick, even if it's just turning wrenches. I mean, eventually I want to do some car content too. You know, no crazy builds, no wild 6-wheeled truck builds, because I live in the city, don't have a whole lot of space, a whole lot of room. I just saw these guys, but you know, just something hey, I've got an old muscle car, old car from 90s, 80s, early 2000s that, you know, like to tinker with and build upon here and there. Or it could be just like rebuilding engines. You know, that's something that I wouldn't mind working with. Buying something from the junkyard and refreshing it. You know, a lot of people like the small block Chevys, and real popular with a lot of racers and so on. But I got a buddy who's fell into a race car, and we were talking, and he's spending hundreds of dollars just on one component on the internals, and well, that's all well and good. He's got the money to do it and the time. Sometimes just going through and saying, hey, I've got an old beater, I want to just make it a little competitive. Yeah, sometimes that's more fun than building a full-blown dirt track car or circle car. And you know, it's hard to get into that, especially if you don't have a lot of people around you to help you out with pit crew and just getting into them. If you don't own a truck, you know, heaven forbid you don't own a truck and trying to get into something like that where you got to haul stuff around. Now you got to get a truck. It's just super pricey, and a lot of people find it difficult to build up to that. But we'll get there eventually. You know, it's not starting slow. There he is. But yeah, let me know how I can make this content more engaging, more exciting. I'm not a big hype person. I'm not trying to yell and scream at everybody while we're doing it, because I don't necessarily like watching that kind of content. It's alright from time to time. It's okay to get excited, but we don't need to get hoarse screaming at the screens or whatever. Coming kind of close to the end here. So like I said, I separated a lot of these out, so these are all the rear hollow or reverse hollows that are going in. And I got a couple more, but not trying to make the video too terribly long, so we'll come back to it. I'll probably continue throwing these in because it's relaxing for me, but you know, I finally got time to do it. But as always, you know, if you're just starting out or just looking for some structure, just some place to hang out and be, you're welcome here. You know, structure is great. Sometimes you just need to replenish your batteries, doing something you enjoy. So appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with me while I did this. Again, my name's Atlas, and I appreciate you. Just remember, the formation doesn't break. It just changes shape sometimes. Y'all have a good one.